Goose is one of the few open-source agent projects that is not just another code suggestion wrapper. The official README calls it a native open-source AI agent for code, workflows, and everything in between. That phrase matters. Goose is trying to be the thing that can sit on your machine, touch files, run commands, use tools, and work through a task with whichever model you choose. The project also moved. Goose now lives under the Agentic AI Foundation at the Linux Foundation, in the Goose organization. That does not make it automatically good, but it does make the project more serious than a random weekend wrapper. The repo is Apache licensed, written in Rust, and has tens of thousands of stars. It is built like infrastructure, not just a prompt demo. The core pitch is simple. Goose is a general-purpose AI agent that runs on your machine. The README says you can use it for code, research, writing, automation, data analysis, or anything you need to get done. It ships as a desktop app, a full CLI for terminal workflows, and an API if you want to embed it somewhere else. That combination is why it deserves attention. The model story is the real differentiator. Goose works with more than 15 providers, including Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, Alma, OpenRouter, Azure, and Bedrock. It also supports existing subscriptions through ACP. That means the agent shell and the model are separated. If Claude is strongest for code today and a local model is good enough tomorrow, the workflow does not have to be rebuilt from scratch. The way to test Goose is not with a toy prompt. Give it one real local task, inspect a small repo, edit a file, run the tests, and summarize what changed. Watch the approvals. Watch where it hesitates. Watch whether it can recover after a command fails. That is the difference between a chatbot and a computer use agent. The proof is not a pretty answer. The proof is a changed file and a passing command. The risk is agent saturation. The internet is full of tools claiming they can code for you. Goose only wins if it feels like a native worker on the computer, not a worse version of Claude code. The viewer promise should be specific. A free, local, model-flexible agent shell that can do work across terminal and files. If it cannot complete that loop, it is just another repo with a mascot. The approval model is not a boring detail. It is the product. A real computer use agent needs permission boundaries because the useful actions are also risky actions. Editing files, running shell commands, reading directories, and using credentials cannot be treated like autocomplete. Goose is interesting because it is trying to live where those decisions happen, on the actual machine. The better it makes approvals, rollback, and visibility, the more useful it becomes for real work. The evaluation plan should be brutally practical. Give Goose a small repo with one failing test. Ask it to inspect the failure, edit the smallest possible file, run the test again, and explain the diff. Then switch providers and repeat a similar task. If the workflow survives across models, Goose has real value. If everything depends on one frontier model doing all the thinking, then Goose is mostly a shell. The shell still matters, but the claim is smaller. Who should skip it? If you only want the strongest coding assistant with the least setup, you may still prefer a polished paid tool. If you do not want local approvals or provider configuration, Goose can feel like extra surface area. But if you care about open-source agent infrastructure, model choice, desktop plus CLI, and a path that is not locked to one vendor, Goose is one of the few projects worth putting on the test bench. The viewer action is also clear. Do not connect Goose to your most important repo on day one. Create a throwaway folder with a tiny script, a failing test, and one documentation file. Ask Goose to fix the test and update the doc. Then inspect the diff yourself. This keeps the demo honest and safe. If the agent cannot handle a small local loop with visible approvals, it is not ready for your real codebase. If it can, then you have a serious open-source computer agent to keep testing. Final scoring is simple. Can Goose explain the plan, ask before risky actions, edit the right file, run the command, and recover from one failure? If yes, it deserves a real follow-up setup tutorial. My take: Goose is worth testing if you care about owning the agent layer instead of renting one workflow from one model company. Start small, keep approvals on, point it at a disposable repo, and judge it by completed work. If it edits, runs, tests, and explains without drama, That is where open source agents get interesting.